Welcome to the LMS system. The program is for BSc students. Subject mathematics. Semesters 6th semester. The title of the paper is transportation problem and assignment problems. The session number is 4. The topic for this session is formation of transportation table. Now, in the previous sessions, we have learnt the types of transportation problem and existence of feasible solution and assumptions and aims of the transportation problem. Now, at the end of this session, we can able to understand what is a transportation table, and we can able to write or we can able to form a table for transportation table. Now, this is called a transportation table. As we can see that this is looks like just like a matrix. Some figures or something are written in between that and outside that. So, as we have seen the formation of transportation problem, as you have seen the transportation problem, there are sources and destinations, right? Here S1, S2, S3, S4, they are all are the sources. That means they are the origins. They are the sources we can. In general, warehouses. These are all are the warehouses, right? These are the warehouses. They are called as a sources in the table or origin sometimes. In different textbooks, they will use different words. Source or origin we will use it. So this is our warehouses where we can keep our stocks. So this S1 is one warehouse, S2 is another warehouse, this S3 is another warehouse, S4 is another warehouse, dot like this up to Si warehouses are there. S of I warehouses are there. Think, okay? Now, this warehouse is there means it can able to keep some stock. How much it can keep? It has A1 quantity. This source, this warehouse has A1 quantity of storage. Not the storage, A1 quantity it has storage. Now S2 how much it has? A2 quantity. That means S3 how much it has? A3 quantity. S4 how much it has? A4 quantity. That means sources has a quantity of supply quantity of A1, A2, A3, A4. S1, S2, S3, S4. They are the sources. That means here the sources and supply quantity we have known now. These are the sources. Sources means warehouses and supply quantity means how much it has with it. How much quantities it has. Okay. This is A1, A2, A3, A4. There might be many warehouses. That means many sources. Up to where? Si. So similarly, all warehouses will have some quantity with it for supply. So that supply quantity will be up to Ai. That means these are represented by I's, Ai. Okay. Similarly, when warehouses are there means there should be some demand. So demand will be there, at the same time some retailer should be there. So here we can see this D1, D2, D3, D4 are the retailers. They are called as a destination. They are the destinations. The warehouses are called as a sources and the retailers are called as a destinations. Now this destination, that is the retailer 1, retailer 2, retailer 3, retailer 4, or indirectly we will say that these are destinations: destination 1, destination 2, destination 3, destination 4. So destination 1 has a demand of B1. Destination 2 has a demand of B2 quantities. Destination 3 has a quantity of demand B3. Similarly, D4 destination has a demand of B4. Similarly, D5 might be there, D6 might be there, D7 dot dot up to DJ. And here B4, B5, B6 up to BJ. Okay, that means this is the B1, B2, B3, B4 are the demand quantities and these are the destinations, right? So here again I am repeating, the sources are nothing but our warehouses and the destinations are nothing but my retailer shops. For better understanding, we are using these words. Now at the same time, this warehouse source as a supply quantity A1, S2 as a supply quantity A2, S4 as supply quantity A4, right? It may go like this up to Si and it may go up to AJ, sorry AI it is. Okay, now similarly destination, that is retailer. Retailer first shop has a demand of B1 quantity. Retailer D2 has a demand of B2 quantities. Destination D3 has a demand of B3 quantities. And similarly it may go up to DJ and demand quantity will be up to BJ quantity, right? So here this first row, you can see it here, this is going to represent the supply things, supplying quantities, and this row will represent the supply quantity, second quantity. This may represent the third, this may represent the fourth. These rows are representing here supply quantities. Similarly, the columns will represent the demand quantities. This one. When we solve the problem, we will better understand it. Okay, friends? So now we came to know that first row is representing the supply quantity, some supply quantity. Second row also represents supply quantity. Third row, fourth row, like this rows will represent the supply quantities. And whereas this demand is represented by column here. Okay, in all the books or all now, in all the transportation problem, we are going to write like this only. Okay, now after that little bit we will read that what I have wrote actually. So you can see it, what I have explained, I have wrote it here. In the above transportation problem deals with the transportation of any product from M sources to N destinations with the aim to minimize the distribution cost. This one, overall the aim is to minimize the overall cost of transportation. Okay, here we can see it, source or origin we can say, that is this one, S1, S2, S3 up to Si, they are the sources, they are called as a origins also, where I is equals to 1 to M it may go. Okay, and S1, here you can see S2 source has A2 quantity of supply, that means this S2 can have it can supply up to A2 quantities, S3 can supply A3 quantities. I have explained it. Okay, I wrote it here. And now if you come to the destinations, DJ, what is this DJ? Destiny, D1, D2, DT, they are all are the retailer shops. How much they have the demand? B1, B2, it is Bj, right? Units. So where J is equals to 1 to n. So D3, how much demand is there for D3? Let us see it here. D3, how much we have the demand? B3. D4, B4, let us see it here. See it here. D3 has a demand of B3 quantities. D4 destination has a demand of B4 quantities, and it will goes on, okay, up to J. Now if you see it here in the matrix, in this column we have wrote something C11, C12, C13, C14. What is this? These are the what is this? These are the cost per unit for transporting a product from S1 to D1. What is this? This is the cost per unit. That is for transport of a single pen from S1 to D1. What is the cost? This is the cost. C11 is the cost. Similarly, if you want to transport a pen from S2 to D4, S2 to D4, you can see it, S2 is here, D4 here is this. What is the cost for single pen, to transport a single pen from S2 to D4? The cost is C24. Right, friends? That is nothing but this C will indicate here cost per unit. That is the cost for single unit. That is unit, we can say single product. Okay. Similarly, this C1, how we are wrote? 1 means that is indicating that from S1 to D1. 1 means source 1 and destiny is 2. Similarly, source 1, destiny is 3. Here source 1, destiny is 4. Similarly, source 2, destiny is 1. Source 2, destiny is 2. Like this we are wrote here. Right, friends? This is in general, if table will increases like this, C44 is in general we can say that it will be C of ij. Right, friends? At the same time, there is a allocation. You can see it here. X11, these are called as allocations. Okay, we have to make it allocation. When we see the problem, I will tell you about that one. So before that one, what is this? X11, X12, X13, X14. This is the quantity of item transported from the source 1 to destiny 1. How much X quantities it requires? This here I can supply for this point here, from this one to this one, source 1 to destiny 1. How much quantity I can supply? X11 quantity. For each one it cost C11. For example, if we take, I want to transport a pen, a single pen from S1 to D1. S1 to D1. So unit is 1, that is X11 is equals to 1. And what is the cost? Think that it is 2 rupees. 1 into 2, 2. That means to supply from year to year, it is X11 into C11 is the cost to supply from the source S1 to the destiny D1. Right, friends? So if you want to transport a quantity from S2 to D3, what is the cost? It will be X23 into C23. This is going to represent the how much quantity can be supplied to this destiny from the source S2. Remember this. This is the cost. If you multiply this two, X23 and C23, we are going to get the cost, total cost to supply or to transport from the source S2 to D3, right? So this is the table where we are going to represent. So we can see it here. Let Xij, in general we can represent Xij be the quantity of items transported from the source I to the destination J. Here you can see it. It moves X44 up to Xij. Now I think we have understood the table, transportation table, how to write that, what are the sources, what do you mean by destination, what is the destination demand, and how much a source can supply the quantity, that is supply quantity, and what is the each cost per unit cost, and how much quantity, right, we can allocate for this. So this is the way where we can write the transportation table. So at the end this is the X of Ij is the quantities that we are going to supply it. Okay friends, okay, thank you.